Hey everyone, happy Friday. I was in an area where there was no service, so I'm sorry that I'm late to this morning's podcast. Hope you haven't left me yet, but yeah, happy Friday. It's the I actually can't believe this is number 8. You guys have been with me for 8 weeks doing this Lauren TV podcast. So thank you for watching. And of course, if you are new, just letting you know, I kind of go off on tangents, speak my mind, and I just kind of catch up with you guys for the past week. So we had a lot happen this past week, a lot of Christmas parties and craziness. Craziness. There's actually stuff I can't even put on my podcast, and you guys know I love sharing everything, but there's just some stuff that can't happen. Pablo says hello. Pablo is so deflated, it's ridiculous. He's like barely hanging on back there. I kind of basically pushed all the air out of his feet and out of his arms just so I could puff up his head. But yeah, he's pretty sad back there. So it takes like 15 minutes to blow that up, and it's like, yeah, I got a lot of hot air to blow out, but it's not that easy. So how has everyone been? I'm sure a lot of you, well, it depends. I don't know if a lot of you, this is your last day at work, so if you're not going to be at work next Friday, maybe we'll move the time. I'll have to figure that out. But today is my last day at work, and then 2 weeks off, which is awesome. I can't wait to get back to the grind and, you know, do those life goals, those, what is it, New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions are, I don't know, like, I feel, how do I word this correctly without, I'm not saying they're like for lazy people, because if you are a go-getter and you do your New Year's resolutions, fantastic. But I think they're for lazy people. They're for people that procrastinate and people that just keep putting off whatever it is they think that they want to achieve in that next year. I know a lot of people, though, like, they do get those things done. Like, I want to lose 10 pounds. I'm just saying in general. You want to lose 10 pounds. So you go, you know what? I'm going to eat my heart out this December, and then I'm going to try to lose that starting January. Like, you ever go to the gym and it's freaking packed? Like, those first 2-3 weeks, by February 1st, all those suckers are gone. Like, no one kept to their goals or anything. So it's like, why don't you just start today? Like, start today, start like right now. You don't have to say like, oh, I've already gone too far. Like, no, just, so New Year's resolutions, I get them, but I think you should just start at them anytime. Or if you have a goal, just do it at any moment. By the way, so I'm coming up to traffic. There's nothing worse than when you already have traffic, and then you get like an alert from Waze or an alert from like the news, and it's like, oh, there's an overturned big rig, and you may want to reroute to somewhere else. So it's like, really? Big rig? Like, first, I hope you're okay. I hope nothing happened, but come on! It's raining in LA. We all know, if you live in LA, that people don't know how to drive in the freaking rain. It's sprinkling. It's not even rain. It is sprinkling, people. And like right now, I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm doing about 45 miles per hour. Sorry for the shaking. But like, this is fine. But now, here comes dead gridlock. Anyways, effing big rigs. Oh, hi, Mom. I see you. Hi. Yep, you see Pablo? He's gangster leaning back there. So, what was I telling you guys? Oh, yeah. So, New Year's resolutions. Yeah, not, like, I'm going to put my little list together, but the same list that I have every month, you know? Like, get more in shape. Eat clean. Call your mother or your dad more. You know, it's like, you just have to do them. Oh, learn your Spanish. I've been saying I wanted to be fluent by the end of summer for like the past 5 years, and it has not happened. So maybe these 2 weeks I become fluent so that by Jan 1 I'm ready. It's a challenge. but I might try. So we had our company Christmas party what day is it? Yeah, last night. No, 2 nights. Jesus Christ. Wednesday night. Today's Friday. And from what I heard from the Christmas party last year, this was like what's cleaner than G? Like G-rated, right? Like it's like K for kids or something. This Christmas party was so much fun, but not even close to the stories I heard from the previous year, which is amazing. But it was good. It's always good to see like your coworkers outside of work, and then of course to see them like dressed up, maybe with makeup on, maybe with a an ironed shirt. I mean, we dress pretty nice at work, but it's nice to see people just like let their hair down and see their significant others. Also, who did they choose to be their significant other? Sometimes you like always envision someone with this person, and then you see their husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, you're like, oh, either say, oh, nice job, or you're like, oh, nice, okay, he must have money, so, or she must give great hugs. So there wasn't any of that last night though. There was amazing couples. Someone though was eyeing my man, and it wasn't a girl. Nope. Yeah, it's pretty funny. TJ always gets hit on by the gays, which is fine. He's tall, dark, and handsome. They can have him for a little bit, I'll share. Just kidding, babe. But it was a fun party, and of course I got us a hotel so that we could be closer, so that I wouldn't be late to work, right? Smart idea. I live far, so I made sure that this hotel is 2.5 minutes from work. My Uber picked us up at midnight, 12:16. I went back to the hotel, but didn't set an alarm, so I was late to work. It was the worst thing ever too. My boss is like, I thought you were going to be on time. I was like, well, I kind of didn't set my alarm, and that's just how it is. But luckily I was close. So I am looking into moving to the west side. So if any of you guys out there are listening or have any like tips, send them my way, because I need to move sooner than later, because this drive, not working. I will probably have to change my podcast though, because 2.5 minute podcast just isn't enough. Oh dear. So last Saturday I went with my mother and my aunt and my cousins. It was 7 of us total, women, that went to this Puerto Rican Christmas. And what it was like, it's called like the House of Puerto Rico, and they put on this they put on like a Christmas event. So they have the Manny Cepeda Orchestra, which is this awesome band. But it's funny, there's this Asian chick that's their lead singer, so you kind of get thrown off. She is an amazing Spanish singer. It's kind of like the new guy in Journey. He's like, is he Chinese? I can't remember, but the lead singer in Journey now, you're like, there's no way you're gonna do Perry's music. And of course, he kills it, so this is probably a good example of stereotyping. Yeah, I totally stereotyped this chick. But we had a good time. We got there, it was like down in San Diego at the, what do you call it? Not the Crown Plaza. No, it was at the Crown Plaza. And you go in and they feed you like a traditional kind of, Puerto Rican meal, which of course my grandmother's is so much better, but it was decent. It was fine. And then you just dance. And here's the thing. There's 7 of us, and we're all taken, we all have husbands. Actually everyone has husbands. But there were some fun Puerto Rican boys there. I saw a couple, I was like, interesting. But we all danced together, all of us girls, and my grandmother, like, we're tired. I had a long week. This was on Saturday. Like, on Saturday nights, I'm just toasted. I just drove from San Diego that day. It took me like 3.5 hours. I was done. And we kept asking Grandma, like, 10 o'clock, hey, Grandma, you tired? Because you're only, 80-something years old, and you can't walk that well because you have arthritis and you have no cartilage in your knees, but hey, are you tired? She's like, oh no, I'm not tired. I was like, oh my God. So then, and she'd be like, go dance. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go dance. So we'd go dance, and you know, we're having fun. It's like 11. Grandma, hey, are you tired? Oh no, I could stay out till morning. So it's like, again, woman, I get it. You're old, you rarely go out, but us people, freaking tired. So the thing shut down at 12. That's when we left. Yep. Lights went on. I think we were the last table there. In typical fashion, always closing out a bar. But it was great. But there was another ethnicity that was having far more fun than us Puerto Ricans at that place. So like at this bar, there's like hey Kristen, I was just talking about the Puerto Rican Christmas. At this the Crown Plaza, it's like they got these different convention kind of center conference rooms, and there was probably 6 parties going on that night. The reason I knew I was at the wrong one was I'm sitting there at this table, I'm trying to check in, and these people are speaking like another language I've never even heard before, and I'm like, God, this doesn't sound like Spanish, unless my Spanish is that bad that I don't even understand simple Spanish. And then I like look at this little sign, and it's like, I don't know, Turkish America or like Turkish something. So it was like a big Turkish party. And I was like, oh, well, that's not my party. So I go to the Puerto Rican side. So as we're leaving, and it's like maybe 12:30, we're walking out to the parking lot. That party is still raging. It's not even like dying down like ours was. They had the disco lights. I think my mom like even took video because it was kind of hilarious that these people were still partying hard. I wish if I had energy, I would have crashed that. Like I would have made my cousins go in there. We would have gotten a drink and we would have danced, and I would have Snapchatted the whole thing. But that didn't work out. So next time, Grandma exhausted me. So I'm done with that. What was I going to tell you about the Puerto Rican Christmas? I don't remember, but yeah, so it was fun times. I love Christmas parties, but like I'm exhausted now. I mean, I've only been to, let's say 3. I went to The Voice. The girls had a party last night, and I was so tired. It was like we played the white elephant gift. What do you guys think about this white elephant gift? Like, there's rules. So the rules last night was a gift between 20 and 30. Very hard to get a gift between 20 and 30, and it almost like when it's a smaller amount, you want it just to be like a gag gift, right? Like, I don't know, 20 to 30, I feel like that's 2 lattes, right? Like that's like lame. So anyways, I did 40. I did a gift card because I was last minute, and I went to Whole Foods and basically picked up some wine and a gift card. It's perfect. And I wrapped my gift card in the Whole Foods brown bag. And I told everyone, sometimes the best gift is in the worst wrapping. And whose gift was picked last? Yep, that was me. Because it was in a brown paper bag. Like, people just couldn't see the beauty that was inside this crinkled up brown paper bag. It was lame. But there was a couple gag gifts. So it's like, you kind of, on these white elephants, you always want something to take home, right? Like, I don't know, even if it was, I don't know, I think there should be like a $50, because you can't really do a gag gift for $50 because you feel like you're wasting your money. So, but I know, again, if you have 10 Christmas parties in this next month and you're doing white elephant, you know, you're spending $50 a pop, it adds up. But this one girl at Kitson, I guess there's this gag gift. It's like, you know those selfie sticks that have like the extended, yeah, I have no hands, I'm driving with my knee, sorry guys. You know the sticks that like they extend? So it's like an extension stick, and then at the tip it has a little mistletoe. So you like literally can hold it like over like you and your man and be like, oh, the mistletoe's right here. It's hysterical. That was a gag gift, but honestly I would have stolen it. I got stuck with, which is fine. It was great. I got like cookies, like a big, like a canister of cookies, which is hilarious because I don't eat sweets and I don't eat sugar, and I for sure don't eat like carbs like that. So that's going to be a re-gift. So if you're watching this and you invited me to a party where you're going to have a white elephant gift, maybe re-gifting that. So I'm just letting you know. But I don't know, that white elephant, it can be fun. It can be very evil too. You can like lose friendships on these things. Like there's people that like will steal and get so bent out of shape that you stole their gift. Last night there was these vases and there were, or vases or whoever, whatever you want to pronounce it, and a candle, and those were like that was a hot item. Unfortunately my cookies were not a hot item, so I got stuck with them. And I'm trying to hide them from TJ because he doesn't need to be eating those either. So yeah. So last night I went on to, is it Facebook, or I went on, I don't know, one of these websites or whatever, and I guess yesterday Ryan Reynolds got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame or whatever, the stars, like that's like something that you would want. So it's the first time him and Blake Lively, his wife, have ever been seen together really with both of their daughters. Okay, first of all, are you kidding me? Those two have ridiculous genes. Like, ridiculous genes. Like, I would, first of all, both of them. I would take both of them. I would take Blake any day. I would say, listen, babe, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna go marry Blake Lively. It's just not gonna work out. That woman is gorgeous, and she looks great just after having a baby. Ryan Reynolds, I mean, not only do you have good looks, but he also has the most hysterical humor. It's dry, it's quirky, it's quick. Like I just love that guy. Anyways, he gave a beautiful speech to Blake, and he was like, I couldn't do this without you. Like, I forget exactly. This is what I heard. This is exactly what I heard when he said it. You're the most amazing woman in the world. I couldn't live without you. I just want to grow old together. You gave me the greatest gift. These two beautiful girls. Like, all this stuff. And it's like, swoon. Like, hashtag swoon. Hashtag aw. Hashtag relationship goals. Like, it was incredible. It was such an amazing speech, and it was just so cool that, like, I hear that they just have the coolest relationship, and I don't know, I dig that couple. Remember how I was, oh no, where'd Pablo go? Oh, remember how I was telling you about swingers? Yeah, I would totally, like, I don't do that, but sorry babe if you're watching, which I'm sure you're not because you're sleeping. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, the next one. Yeah. But anyhow, that was just like, it was so cool. And their kids are so cute. Like, they're like, whatever. Those people need to go get locked away. It's ridiculous. This past week during I don't know what time I watched a few movies. So let me tell you about a couple reviews that I got going on. So got the screeners in, so I'll be probably doing this more often, but I saw Jackie, and Jackie's the film with Natalie Portman, and she is, I think, up for a Golden Globe, right? So she, I think, Best Actress in a drama or whatever. I mean, they got a ton of nominations, and oh, sorry about that. And I'm watching it. First, you have to understand that she's kind of took the dialect and that cadence that Jackie did. So it's kind of hard to take out Natalie Portman for a second and hear that accent, because I guess Jackie had, like, when you see the trailer, you'll know she just has a certain way that she speaks. But it wasn't like, it was good, but it wasn't like, it didn't blow me away. I mean, I don't know, like Black Swan, that was a great performance by Natalie Portman. This one, it was all right. It was cool. You know what? When it's on Netflix or something, you should watch it. But I wouldn't like go run and spend like $25 for a ticket at the movie theater to go see it. They're just like, and it wasn't even that it was slow. I don't know. I don't know why I just didn't like it. Michael Fassbender's in it though, and it's like he's a reporter and he's like interviewing Jackie, and then she goes back in time and talks about things and stuff like that. But like he was great, but he's only in there for a little bit. Also, Peter Skarsgård, love that guy. He is in it as Bobby, and it's just, I don't know. I didn't really care for it, so it's like it's not a thumbs down. It's like a. The other movie that I watched was Fences, and I was so tired. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I just felt like Denzel was just yelling at me the whole time. So if you watch it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So you know when you're on the couch and you're like kind of like passing out and you're just exhausted and you're trying to pay attention? That was me, but then trying to watch that film in particular, it was very difficult. It's filmed and written like it is a play, but you know, in plays there's a lot of dialogue. There's limited locations and there's just a lot of dialogue. So Denzel though killed it as usual. Like that, Denzel's the man. But he was yelling at me too much in the beginning of that film that I just like, I had to bounce. I don't even think I got halfway through the movie. But I would recommend seeing that in the theater if you have a chance, because it is good. It is very good, but I'm gonna have to revisit it. And that's the worst. You ever start a movie and then you gotta watch it later? Like, it's so hard. It's hard to get back into it. It's like, whew, it's like rereading a book. Oh man. All right, guys, here we go. I'll just hold this thing here for a second. Remember how I've been talking about Young Women's Honors? So it's finally airing on the CW this Monday night at 9 p.m. So if you have a TV, turn it on and enjoy. It is going to be a tearjerker though. There's so many inspiring stories and these women are just so powerful. So tune in. I mean, what else are you going to do at 9 o'clock on a Monday night? Like, hello, tune into the CW. And it's 9 o'clock. I don't know what channel CW is, but yeah, you have to tune in. We're having a viewing party. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's hosted by Miss Gina Rodriguez. So be sure, tune in on Monday. Look at this. Look at this guy. See that guy? Oh my God. So, hi Kurt. I'm an Amazon Prime junkie. I've told you guys this before. So I got a new phone, as you know. So I got a new case, and then I got a new, what's going on with the hair here? I got a new, what is this? The screen protector. It's like a tempered glass, but you know what? It's like a privacy one. So staring at my phone, I can see everything, but if you're standing next to me, you can't see my phone. Like, you know, it's a privacy screen. And this guy's like, why do you need that? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not like hiding anything, but I don't need people seeing what's on my phone if they're next to me. Like, you're ever in the elevator and I don't know, you're just going through Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram, and like someone kind of leans over, or that you can see that they're checking out your phone. Like, I hate that. And then like I feel like they're judging me, like, oh, those are the accounts that you follow on Instagram? Oh, that's wonderful, Lauren. So all I see is, you know, naked butts and bikinis. And I'm like, listen, I like Fitspo. I like inspirational things that have to do with fitness. So what if I have a bunch of half-naked girls in their sports bras on my feed? Quit looking. So that's why I got a privacy guard, really. Is just, I don't want people to judge me for my social media. So bad. It's so bad. Oh man, what did I have? Oh, so there's a couple things on like relationship stuff that I always kind of like end my show with, or we're not ending yet, but there's 2 issues we got going on. One is, I have a friend that doesn't like who her father is dating. And she's like, I don't really, I don't like this woman. Like she's so young for him, and she's like not right for him. I think she just is like with him for his money. And I'm like, okay, he doesn't really have that much money, but all right. She keeps like, just this girl's like, to me, she's just like bad news. It sounds like, and it's just coming from, this girl. And I was like, let me think about that. Like, if you don't like who your dad's dating, like, do you have a say? And if you do, how do you bring that up to your dad? And then once you bring it up to your dad, does your dad even, listen? Like, does it matter what your kids say? So like, if you're watching and you have kids, like, would it matter if your kids liked who you were dating, or do you just not care because it's your life? Like, where's that, like, I know when you're younger, like, you're supposed to, oh, I have kids, I need to make sure that my kids like my, significant other. But this guy, man, it just sounds like he keeps dating, like, the wrong people, and I feel bad because this girl's, like, completely torn apart. She, says it's hard to have Christmas. She doesn't even want to, like, really hang out with the girl. And it's like, that's the worst. You ever have someone that you just hate their person that they're sleeping with, and you have to now go break bread or go have a drink with them or go play nice? Like, I'll never be fake. I'll never say like, oh, it's so nice to see you, or oh my God, we should totally hang out. Or I'll never do that. If you have a ugly baby, I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, your baby is so adorable. I'm gonna state the obvious. Oh my gosh, it's a boy, it's a girl, it has legs and fingers. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. So if I'm gonna meet this girl, let's say, I would be like I don't even, what do you say? Do you say like, oh, I know what to say. I've heard a lot about you. That's what you do. Because then it's like, oh, he's been talking about me. Oh no, honey, he hasn't been talking about you. His daughter's been talking shit about you. That's what's going on. But yeah, I'm like, I don't really know what advice to give her, except just to tell your dad what you feel and how it makes you feel, and that you totally support him, but it's not, it makes you uncomfortable to be oh shit. Oh, sorry. That was a cop. Okay. Whew. Yes, I'm in the car pulling people because it's traffic. Yeah, I would just tell her, like, I'm feeling uncomfortable when you're around this girl. So, I don't have any advice, and I'm pretty sure she's probably watching, or maybe she tuned in earlier, but I have no advice for her. So if you guys have anything, just a little comment below. That would be great. I don't know. Gotta have a happy family. All right, so the other advice I have is, it's more for the ladies, less for the men. So I'm sorry if I'm just picking on all of us girls. It's lingerie versus PJs. Okay, so when you're first in a relationship, let me take this back. I'm speaking for myself because I don't think everyone else does this, but so when you're first in a relationship, like, you wear the lingerie. Like, let's say first you're doing overnights at your boyfriend's house or whatever, and you bring something really cute to wear, like maybe it's like a little slip dress, or maybe it's like this cute bra and underwear, right? And that's what you wear to bed, or let's say you go to walk around the house, like you're just like in your cute little lingerie, right? And then there's this point, you do that for so long, you get comfortable, maybe you guys even live together, and you just start wearing pajamas. And there's twofold on this. You start wearing the pajamas, and you're like, well, I'm kind of comfortable with this guy. I'm gonna put on some sweats, I'm gonna put on this like little t-shirt. And then there's a point where that's like done, then you start not even matching, and you're just like looking like a homeless person. Well, I'm not saying I'm there, but the other day it was so cold. Sorry, this seat keeps bumping. It was so cold that I put on like sweats. I put on Cozy Mosey socks, which are basically like the loudest color socks, and they're so comfortable. And then I put on his like a long sleeve shirt of his that is comfortable. And then I came downstairs to watch a movie. But as I passed by the sliding glass, sliding mirrored doors that we have, I was like, holy shit, this is what you're gonna go downstairs to look like? Woman, you go back in your room and you go change. Like, it was, you know, I got him, right? Like, I got the ring, we live together, he's not going anywhere. But you gotta keep it spicy, because if you don't keep it spicy, then they'll never, I don't know, it's like you want them always to be lusting for you or wanting you. So if you, my advice is, you guys got to keep it spicy. So if you're going to wear, let's say, a long sleeve shirt, wear some little booty shorts. That's all you got to do. Or not. Or, and again, this is what I do. You don't have to take my advice, but I'd highly recommend it. Or if you're going to wear little baggy, ugly sweats with Cozy Mosey socks, maybe wear like a fitted top, or just don't wear one, you know, just be topless. But it's just, you gotta keep it spicy, and that's the same thing like when you go out to, sometimes like you can go out to dinner, and let's just say it's a quick dinner, and you just throw something on and you go, that's fine. But you gotta like put some extra effort in, and you can't get complacent or lazy, because eyes will wander. And I'm not saying that your man's eyes will wander, but they definitely won't be looking at you when you look like a bum that's from underneath the freeway on the 405. That's all I'm saying. So it doesn't, and let's say, well, you know, I'm not a Victoria's Secret model, I'm not going to be wearing some lingerie. That's fine. Wear something different, but just, you don't have to look like a snowman when you go downstairs, which is what I basically look like. Like, I looked like the kid from Christmas Story, where he just has all of that, like the jackets and scarves and stuff like wrapped around him. That's what I felt like. And I thought, TJ's gonna look at me and be like, there's no way I'm having sex with that later. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly what my thought was. So anyways, I went and changed, because gotta keep him happy. So that is my that's my dating advice for the day, peeps. That's really it. I'm so unprepared. I can't wait for today to be over, because it's my last day, and then I can really dial in this podcast and make it more streamlined for you, where you guys know what's going to happen. Obviously be on time, won't be in traffic. So please tune in next Friday. I'm going to say 8 o'clock again. I feel like, you know, people are up having coffee, so let's just do 8 again. I probably won't be driving anywhere, so I'll make sure I have Pablo, though, even though Pablo's like so MIA, that poor guy. You know what, that's what I'll do. I'll get him a girl. Maybe that will keep him blown up. What? Okay. You guys have a great week and a great next week. I'm sure you'll be hearing a lot more from me, since now I'll be off. I'll be tweeting, Snapchatting, Instagramming, and Facebooking, so be sure to follow all those. I'll put those links in my thing below. But have a good week. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for laughing. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, give me a thumbs up, and tell me if you guys have any topics or any shows that you want me to review, or any movies. I'm probably going to go see Star Wars, although I heard that it was good. What did I hear? It was visually amazing, but it was meh. So I'm going to see it for myself, because I love Star Wars. I probably will bring my lightsaber with me, because that's how geeky I am. But yeah, tell me what other films I should be watching. Okay, thanks guys. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.